Welcome. It's the Matic. It's the illest blerd in the land. Welcome back, legends. Community, it's the blerd from the middle of the map, and today I'm back with a new video on one of the highly anticipated Marvel movies that is coming out next year. So today's new video will in fact be Marvel Cinematic News that I usually follow upcoming Marvel news. And is no other than pretty much Captain America 4, also known as Captain America Brave New World. And honestly, I saw the trailer that came out for this movie, and I'm excited to see the movie. I was like, yo, like when I seen the trailer, I said, this might be something I might want to see in 2025, all right? That comes out during Black History Month. Something came up recently, and honestly, I'm kind of a little worried about this movie because also Marvel Studios is calling it the next Black Panther. I'm like, what? Really, Marvel Studios? Y'all are measuring your previous big blockbuster movie that came out in theaters? Woo, those are some tough shoes to step in right there. So let's get into today's new video. Captain America 4 bombed at the test screening, and Marvel Studios is calling it the next Black Panther. Can you believe this, guys? So recently, a couple months back, pretty much they did a test screening for the movie Captain America 4, all right? And they had two different cuts for the movie, and neither cut passed the test. Ouch! Man, this is bad. This is really bad. When you have two different versions for a movie that's expected to come out in 2025, and neither cut is successful, that's not good. That is not good at all. I'm a little worried because they've already talked about that they're gonna go through another form of reshoots for Captain America 4. And my thing is, I get it. Reshoots, I guess, has become a common thing for superhero movies. That's just the norm, right? But there are pros and cons with this. Sometimes when they do reshoots, if they do too many, it takes away from the original movie, meaning that certain scenes don't make sense. Sometimes it makes the movie feel like it's incomplete when they go through like maybe 3, 4, 5 reshoots. I mean, I guess 3 is probably the golden number to some degree, but 4 and 5 is when it's like, you sure you want to do that? You sure you want to do that? And we all know that Captain America has been known, the franchise itself has been highly successful ever since the first movie all the way to Civil War. So, I really want to see Captain America 4 succeed. I mean, if the first 3 movies were successful, why can't the 4th movie be successful right along with the previous entries for the Marvel Cinematic Universe? I get it, man. I get it. You have to do reshoots sometimes, and I get it. It's not an easy process because, like I said before, sometimes it takes away certain elements or the essence from the movie, because you know when you see the movie, you're like, man, this wasn't the complete final product because certain things have changed sequence-wise. Yeah, so I mean, I'm still wanting to see the movie. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, the next trailer kind of gives us a bit more of the movie. Not too much, but enough where I'm still like, yo, I still want to see this in 2025 during Black History Month, at least. But let's get into the next topic of my video. And this one right here, I'm not really certain about this. about that, Marvel? You sure about that, Marvel Studios? Marvel Studios has already called it the next big Black Panther movie. Now, let me just backtrack for people that don't know. Black Panther 1. I'm not talking about Black Panther 2 because Black Panther 2 was successful, but it wasn't successful as the first movie. Black Panther 1 did $1 billion in the box office, meaning that this was their bread and butter. It was highly successful. It had a bigger, maybe black demographic. There were other demographics there too, of course, right? So my question to people with this is Marvel Studios trying to get a black audience for Captain America 4? I mean, it comes out on Black History Month, that month of 2025. They are calling it the new big black superhero movie. It seems like even the budget for this movie is big. All right, BIG big. All right, $330 million for this movie dealing with Sam Wilson's Captain America. Honestly, those are some big shoes to follow. Anthony Mackie, all I gotta say, you gonna have to bring your A game. Like I said, these reshoots gonna have to bring their A game in order for this movie to be called the next big Black Panther movie. I don't know. I think Marvel's got some superficial expectations with it. That's just my honest take on it. I get it. This is probably catered to the black audience to some degree, right? Just like how Black Panther was to some degree. I remember going to see Black Panther. It was majority of black audience. Both times I went to go see the movie. When I went to go see it by myself and when I went to go see it with my parents, I'm like, they geared this to be a black superhero movie because majority of the audience was black. There wasn't many white, other ethnicities there. So I'm like, yeah. I don't know, man. I guess once the movie comes out, we'll see if those numbers, when it comes to box office, it says, will it reach $1 billion? I think my biggest problem with this movie is how many more reshoots are they going to do with this movie? Because if they're doing too many reshoots, it's going to damage the movie even more. But it is a blur. Live in the world, guys. You tell me in the comments. How do you feel about reshoots? Are there pros and cons with it? Or do you think it's a major con? And my next question for you guys is pretty much, do you think Marvel is trying to cater to the black audience when it comes to Captain America 4? Because they've already called it the next big Black Panther movie. It is a blur. Live in the world, guys. Thank you so much for commenting, liking, subscribing, sharing the video, and also hitting that bell to stay notified when blerd drops the latest content, guys. It's a blur. Live in the world, guys. Thank you so much, legends. It's the hardest working blerd on YouTube, and I am out.